there are a lot of team members that need to be on board to really get a product off the ground, as you know. So in preparation for being able to bring a software vendor on board, or even if they're choosing to hire software folks and bring them in-house and have them as FTEs, be prepared by having at least identified somebody that's in the regulatory realm that understands the regulation that's around their device. And maybe they haven't actually engaged them yet, but have them on tap and know that you've got somebody that understands what regulation and how it is going to apply. And that, of course, will flow down into software, because we understand software very, very well inside and out, but we don't always understand the overall medicine behind it and how the risks of software can actually flow upward to patient risks, and how the FDA is going to look at those. So that person's really, really important, whether they're in-house or somebody else. That you need to identify them. Having a good understanding of the addressable market and the product requirements, what the product needs to do, is oftentimes overlooked. And they could be long-form narrative sort of requirements, but have something that at least your internal stakeholders all understand and agree. Because I can't tell you how many different times we've been into what was supposed to be a software kickoff meeting, and some of the very basics about system operation and what the device must do are still being kind of hashed out around the table. So having all the stakeholders internally agreeing about what market they're addressing, how the product's going to be developed, what the product's going to do, very, very important. And then also, before coming and finding, looking for software vendors, review those standards that we talked about. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know 62304 inside and out, but it's written in fairly plain English. And you don't have to read and understand every aspect of it, but the standards are all out there, freely available from the FDA. Evaluation copies can often be obtained of like 62304 and some of the paid standards, just for educational purposes. But reviewing the 21 CFR 820, reviewing 62304, or at least understanding the overall software development lifecycle, and reviewing ISO 14971 and what goes into risk management are a huge leg up in the understanding what's about to come, what's going to be in this process, and understanding the overall effort that's going to have to be applied around not just the product development itself, but everything that goes around it. Those things are all out there, and that's something that any team can do, because all those standards, don't be intimidated by the names, and don't be intimidated by how technical they may seem. They're all written in plain English. And anybody, whether their background is in science, medicine, management, could look at those standards and at least get the overall gist of what's coming down the pike. So having somebody come to us with a little bit of background knowledge, even if it's their first go around, is a huge help for them and for us.
If you found this video to be helpful and would like to learn more, or if you'd like to learn about another specific software development related topic, let us know in the comments below, or send us a message at info@psi-software.com.